All right, next, kind of on stage, is Miguel Lozano from Mexico, and he's Business Innovation Director at Cemex. And he'll be talking about creating new business opportunities for social business. And I wasn't really able to ask him for his passion up front, because he will join us, new work style, virtually. And now it's going to be a little bit like, what is this, European, well, there you are, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello, how are you?
Perfect, awesome. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, most important question. What time is it in your place?
It is 2:30 in the morning. But don't worry, it is Friday, so I'm taking it like a party weekend. So don't worry about it.
Very cool. So the screen is yours. We're looking forward to your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the invitation for being here, virtually presenting. So good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to me to share our story, our case. It was a journey that started 3 years ago. So let's start sharing what we did and what the strategy we implement in our company. I'd like to start sharing about Cemex. Cemex is a leading global building materials company. We produce, distribute, and sell cement, ready-mix concrete, and aggregates. We have around 44,000 employees worldwide, and we have operation in more than 50 countries. We are one of the leading building materials cement manufacturer companies in the world. Talking about our case, the story I will share today, I like to give you some context about what happened the last 3 years about our journey. And this slide, there are some reference and also is invitation for you to look for these books and also for information in the internet about some international media writing about our case. There are a book from IBM, from Sandy Carter. She is in charge of the social business on IBM. She wrote on the Get Bold book about our project. Also, there are a book from Harvard Business Review and Gartner about the social organization, and they have a very complete interview of me talking about our strategy. And there are additional books. I invite you to look for them and get more details, additional detail than I will share today. There are also on some of the most important sites on the internet, a lot of information about what we are doing on the innovation side, being very specific on the social business. Also, I had the opportunity at the end of 2012 and the beginning of 2013 to share on the IT Expo events of Gartner worldwide, to share this story and our case, and was very important for us to get close to around 30,000 people worldwide, sharing what we are doing around social business in our company and the benefits, the real benefits we are getting with this strategy. And the last reference is, and I think it is very important because I like to be very transparent, very direct with you. This project isn't about technology, isn't just about information technology. This project is about to generate business value for a manufacturing global company. And the last year, we had the honor of being awarded for the Manufacturing Executive Council, and our company was recognized for this project, for this strategy, as one of the more innovative manufacturing companies in the world. And we were very excited. We are very proud of it because it is an example of the business value we are getting with this strategy. So let's start with our story. 3 years ago, Cemex started a transformation process inside the company to become globally integrated. As I mentioned, we are an international company, but we used to have very centralized operation in our corporate offices on Monterrey, Mexico. Then we start to do some changes in order to being multinational and to put some of the function around the world. But the goal, and we are now getting the benefits of it, is being a global integrated company. We are looking for to have the processes and the functions located in the best locations we have worldwide, where the expert and the best people is available. There will be the global key process and functions of the company. Well, talking about the strategy, there are four main elements on the innovation strategy we start to implement in Cemex 3 years ago. The first one, and the one I will focus on this presentation, is social business, but also there are big and great components around mobile, about using information in the cloud, and also about taking decisions with advanced information analytics. So let's start with the details of our social business strategy. With this strategy 3 years ago, we start to change the culture of the company. We are a company with 100 years old. So right now we have fourth generation of employees in our company. This generation have different priorities and different priorities on the personal and professional domains. So we like all of the generation in the company to get together. Also, they have different skills related to the use of the technology. We like to set a group of practices, processes, and elements to all the employees, no matter what the generation they are, and help them to work together to share information and being more efficient in the use of new technology and the way they collaborate. So it is very important as part of the beginning of our strategy. We did a segmentation of our audience and we analyzed who are the people being involved in the execution of this strategy. My background is information technology, but as a fact, we spend a lot of time developing communication skills, marketing skills. It was very interesting because I had to look for my old books of my master's degree about marketing and communication and start to read again to get ideas how to understand our audience, what matter for them, how to get close to them in order to push this strategy at all levels of our company. After we identify our audience segmentation, we decide to have three main elements to change the culture of the collaboration culture in the company. The first one was about practices and processes. And it is interesting because our company, Cemex, always has been recognized as a technology that use and take advantage of information technology. It is true in some way, but we are not early adopter in the technology. We are early adopter on the improvement of practices and processes. So the first step, the first element of our strategy to change the culture of the company was to develop, document, and put in place practices and processes and offer the guides to the employees to help them to collaborate in a more efficient way. Then we integrate a set of technologies. As a fact, most of the technologies already were on the internet. I'm talking about blogs, about wikis, about discussion forums. But we integrated in a very smart way and put in place for them in order to help all the groups to being very efficient, applying the practices and the process we recommend with very simple to use technology. And the last one, and for me, this one is the most important, is to give to the people put in the table motivators for the people. The fact is, the people will not use new technology or new practices just because they are your friend or because you are a very good seller. The fact is they need to get some advantage, some benefit of it. So part of the strategy was to put very clear the motivators they will have, and most of them are related with the global visibility the employees have right now in our company. In the past, most of the recognition was for the managers or the vice president in charge of some specific business area. Right now, everything is transparent for all the company. If I am a technician in the first, second, third level in the company, and I am working and producing something valuable, sharing very important information and collaborating with people from other countries, everybody will be aware of it. So it is one of the main motivators and one key element of the success of our strategy. That's how our strategy born, and we decided to name it Shift. Shift as moving forward. So it was interesting because as part of the things we decided at the beginning, we decided to define a brand. Shift is a brand inside the company. It's a brand around the innovation topic, about to have new ideas, about to collaborate, and about to being really integrated in a global way. So there are a set of colors, there are a set of images, there are a set of icons behind the brand of Shift in Cemex. And I think also it was very important as a key element in the beginning of the definition of our strategy. Right now, after 3 years of work, if we talk about platform technology, right now Shift is our intranet and our social business collaboration platform. All the employees in the company have access to this platform and they work on it. It isn't just about to review some information. They execute, they share, they collaborate with people inside their groups and with people on other countries and other business units through this platform. There are a lot of integrated technologies in a very easy way available for all the employees, but also as intranet, not just social network, as intranet, they have all the information they need as employees in a professional and personal way inside the Shift platform. All the corporate message, all the global strategy is in Shift. Also, they have all the specific information they need from their country. The country intranets are part of the Shift platform, so there are content and they get some specific content depending on the job they have and also the country where they are. Talking about the social business, what are we doing to change the culture of the company? We are promoting a change through the adoption of new practices, very easy and very common practices on the social networks. But we already have a great implementation inside the enterprise, inside our company. Let's start with the most easy example about to introduce yourself. And introduce yourself is about to develop your own profile. Every employee is owner of their own profile. They share with all the audience, with all the people in the company, what they do, for what they are good, what are the interests they have, and they maintain the information updated. Also, they using this information, I can share in the platform, I can search in the platform for some specific expert. And I have the tools to, in a very easy way, engage with them and have conversation like we are having right now, chatting, video conference, teleconference, all the tools available to engage with the rest of the employees in the company worldwide. Also, we are taking advantage of having a central repository In the past, it was a challenge because most of the information was on the laptops, on the computers, on the employees. If somebody stole their laptops of some employee quit of the company, left the company, the information most of the time uh, was lost. Right now we have a central place with all the information, so we are preserving the most important document and indexing the most important information. Right now it has a huge amount of information, but also another benefit is you don't need to look inside all that information. The people already using the platform, they are recommending the best document and the most valuable information for the rest of the employees of the company. So the information is already rated. So the most valuable is recognized as the most important information inside the platform. The rest of the elements are part of the collaboration we are promoting in the company. Uh, and I think at the beginning it was a concern we had about if the people will like to share and put information in the chief platform. The fact right now is we have a huge amount of information there. Right now the challenge is how to classify and how to facilitate to the employees the access to the most important. There are additional components like dashboard and also functionality like on Twitter when you can follow some specific people, or you can follow some specific documentation. So you don't need to get in every day to the chief platform to be aware of what is happening on your project or what is happening in your company. You just need to follow the key information, the key people, or the key document. And if something change, you will be notified about it. Also, and it is related with the motivator, motivation element of our strategy, we implement an award system, and I will talk a little bit more in the following slides in the presentation. What we did to push and to help to the people to adopt the new practices and the processes behind this strategy. 3 years ago, and it was a decision of our executive committee, we asked them to select 8 strategic topics to develop in this new way. And the names you are seeing on the screen are the name of 8 strategic global initiatives we start to implement using a social business approach 3 years ago with Cemex. All of them are very key strategic projects, very related to the business, and they were selected by our executive committee. And let me share, in the past, project like this, we used to assign a huge amount of money, a lot of people, 100% assigned to this kind of project. But in this new social business approach, we just assign part-time to global executive leaders. And we help them to develop a social network to work and develop each one of the projects. And just for share some of the results we already achieved, for example, in the Ready Meats product initiative, we released in the last 3 years 3 new global brands of concrete. It was the first time that Cemex had a global brand, and it was because the collaboration of a global network on the Ready Meats product global initiative. Another very nice example is in the other side, the Alternative Fuels and Biomass Initiative. We are a company with an intense use of energy. As a fact, we burn rocks, we burn stones. So through this global initiative running on a social business approach, we became the global leader in our industry in the last 3 years in the use of alternative fuels, with results of $400 million on savings and benefits thanks to this initiative. And each one of the rest of the other 8 initiatives, all of them have very impressive result working in a social business model. The ninth initiative, the initiative in the middle, this Global Innovation and Collaboration Initiative is the one my team is running. This initiative was at the beginning in charge of the development of the practices and the processes we recommend for collaborate to each one of the leaders. But as a fact at the beginning, we don't have all the answers and all the processes to follow in order to be successful. So we ask to each of the leaders to have two objectives on each initiative. The first one related with the business and with the name of the initiative, and the second one was to develop a social business to collaborate. And they start to present results to our executive committee every 3 months. Most of the learnings around the global innovation and collaboration, around the development of a social network, were documented by my team on the Global Innovation and Collaboration Initiative. We document some very good practices and success stories from one initiative and share with another one in order to them to take advantage. Then we document a set and put it in a central place and share with all the company to learn from the learning and from the experiences from other initiatives. Also, some stuff, some practices doesn't work very well. We also document the details and notify to the rest of the global initiatives and the employee for them to be aware and careful of using some specific not so good practice. This is how look one of the communities, one of the groups where our people collaborate inside the company. At the beginning on the global initiatives, right now on a lot of specific proposed community. Behind the platform, most of the components came from IBM. We are using IBM connections. Also, we are using IBM portal. But as a fact, also we develop some functionality and mainly the integration and the seamless of the platform is more design than technology or programming. So in my team, I have people with communication skills. Also, I have designers and also I have marketing people. So my recommendation also is to take care of it. It isn't just about to have information technology people or processes people. You need also people with the skills of produce a very good looking and a very easy to use platform for all the employees on your company. I mentioned about the huge amount of information we have right now. So we also start to promote some specific initiatives, and one of the initiatives is Cemexpedia. And it is very, very interesting because it's just a mimic, it is a copy of the concept of Wikipedia. Cemexpedia is taking the most valuable public information on all the communities, the global initiatives, and also the specific purpose community, and we are putting the information in a central place, and we are putting available for everyone in a very structured way. And the interesting thing, it is the same concept as Wikipedia. The people is producing and the people is collecting information. It is in our job. They are putting everything on the Cemexpedia. This is like the encyclopedia of the most valuable information in our company. Also, we developed together with IBM expediting expertise company. It is very interesting because it is taking information from all the communities and the people ask the system to recommend what to read and what to do to become an expert on some specific topic. So this is one of the ways we are promoting the development of expertise inside the company using all the information the employees already share on the chip platform. Going a little bit deeply with the motivators and the award system, we have three brands, three elements. The first one, the thank you note, is about to motivate the people to share personal thank yous to other people when somebody helped to do your job. I have the ability to the thank you notes to thank somebody else if they help me develop or to do my job. The other one is the plus card. Plus card is related to strategies or program inside the company. If I participate and I am certified on a sustainability initiative in Cemex, I will get a plus card. It will be part of my profile, so everybody in the company will be aware I was recognized with a plus card for some specific program. And the last one, the last component on our award system are the badge. The badge is a efficient way to uh, identify the most active people in the company, the people with more collaboration, the people writing more blogs, and the people discussing on the discussion forums. I talk about also about the mobility. Mobility is very important. Last year we released our chip platform for mobile devices. So right now all the employees with a smartphone, Android, iOS, BlackBerry, Windows Phone, they have access to all the information, but also to all the collaboration through our chip mobile platform. And as a talking about the metrics and the result after 3 years working on this initiative, right now we have more than 2,000 active communities on our platform. We have more than 75 collaboration elements and have been used 1 million people. Okay, and also there are 35,000 employees right now using the platform. And as a closure of my presentation, and it is also a recommendation for the people thinking or trying to implement a social business strategy, you need to approach to it as happen on the social network in the internet. You need to monitor and you need to get analytics of what is happening on your social network. So right now, every week, we have detailed analysis of what is working and what isn't working, who are the people collaborating with most people on different countries, and also what are the trends we need to push and we need to promote, and also if there are something bad happening on the network and we need to help them to solve the issue or take a different approach to promote or develop some specific topic. So the recommendation is you need to follow your network as we are doing right now and being aware of the trends and what is happening. So it is a it is our story. There are a lot of information. I recommend you to look on the internet on the books I just shared at the beginning of the presentation for more detail. And also you have here my email and my Twitter account and a URL on Cemex with more detail about our shift innovation strategy in Cemex. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much, Miguel, for traveling through broadband here to Europe. The applause again. Thank you very, very much. And now it's good night. No. Are you going back to bed or to bed?
Yeah, I'm going to bed, and I hope you have a great day in your morning.
We will. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.